Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to the OHC. Oh, my brain is already broken. Exhibition race, Trans Am Revival here at Road America. Some slightly obscure things going on with the old stream, as is always the case with us lot. But qualifying is about to begin very, very soon. I'm just trying to work out as to why the screen shape is so absolutely bizarre. But we are all here. We should be getting ready to go racing in just a little bit. Well, qualifying. We should be ready to go. We have a new camera. We have this delightful new drone cam, as you can see. And here we have... Oh, here we go. We're going to get started in just a second, hopefully. There we go. Right, qualifying is going to begin pretty soon. Nice fly through the cars that we have. I'm going to vote there is many, many more cars showing up in reality than what are actually showing up on my timing board. That's what I'm going to say anyway. Oh my gosh, no, we've got all the cars. Sorry, I went a little bit quiet then just to work that out. Fingers crossed this is looking okay to everybody at home because it's doing something funny. Don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but it looks a little strange. Little strange for where I'm sitting at the moment, but qualifying should be beginning anytime soon. The lovely race van, but we don't need to keep an eye on the race van. Let's not bother looking at the race van. So just still during the practice session at the moment. Qualifying now is about to begin. We'll move back away from my machine. Oh, typically suddenly lost a bunch of people, even though we should be there. We are going to go for the option of quickly dip out and come back in. So viewers at home, we're going to go back to the pre-screen just for a second. I want to try and get all the cars we can actually on screen. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on with this at the moment. I'm going to be brutally honest with you all at home. I'm having a bit of a mare with one. So I don't know why it looks so bad as it does. This is doing my head in. For everyone I imagine at home as well, it looks absolutely pants. And that's not what we're here for. We're not here for pants. We're meant to be here for good racing. We have at least got everyone back. Right, let's see who's out there on first. Saying Cameron is out there first. Yes, he is. Right. Drone cam, up to the skies. Let's find him. Where's he gone? Somewhere around here. Oh, I hate this drone cam. I hear them. There we go. Aha. Right, drone cam ahoy, there we go. Now we've got it working a little bit better. Still not perfectly, but it is doing something better than what it was. Right, so qualifying beginning at the moment. Currently the fastest lap set at the moment is by Cameron, then followed by Matt. Then we've got Coopah, Tyler, Jxck, Lucas, Arnaud, Kurt, Peggy, Liam, Oak, Monty, Jxck, Josh, Callum. Oh, that's a good point. I made a promise to Oak that I would give him some preferential stream treatment. So, here we go. He's on the stream. We're getting him up there. Chat, I apologise, I've been a little bit rubbish with talking. It's just, you know what it's like. First race in a little while. Decided to rebuild my PC, like you do, and everything's all gone a little bit ping-tong at the last moment. So, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. But I can see the chat. I can see a few people in there. It's good to have you. Oh, there we go. And I said to Oak I'd get him on stream a bit more, and then he's immediately gone and binned it. So maybe he'll regret saying that. There we go. But we've got a new drone cam, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get some nice shots. Oh, and speaking of nice shots, a little bit of wrestling going on back here. Stick with this little gang at the moment. In typical fashion, doesn't show anyone's names over people. But we've got a drone cam now. So this is just qualifying at the moment, so we can have a bit of a play. We can have a bit of a look-ski. At the moment, Cameron in the Led Zeppelin Chevy. Oh no, he is in the Chevy Camaro. I knew it, thought it was. I just wanted to double check. 2:36 is the best time we've seen so far from this car. Comes across the line. 2:31, and Coop comes across the line just after him, giving us a different time. Very cool. In fact, while we're on this nice little view, we'll scooch round to the front just a little bit. Let's have a run through everyone out there. So we have got Coop, who is currently, he has set a 2:30. Oh, the timing board is definitely not up to date and where it should be. We'll try that again. There we go. Right, that's a bit better. Coopah running in first place at the moment in this qualifying session. Let's get a bit of a wide shot so everyone can hear me maybe slightly better. Coopah in first place with a 2:28.1, and then we have Arnaud very close behind him, another 2:28.1, but a little bit more. Then we have Matt in the Pontiac Firebird running in third place. Lucas running in the Javelin, AMC Javelin, very cool car that one. Oh, I'm seeing where's Toby? Is Toby actually here? I'm going to vote maybe nestled up between some thighs. That is where I'm going to say he is, because I'm not seeing him at the moment on my timing screen. Unless I'm being blind, which by all means, let me know in chat. I'm not seeing him here at the moment. Let's have a little bit of a closer look at this one, though. Very cool car. Ah, okay, this car appears to have no engine sound for some reason. So, we'll have to make do with other engine sounds. But as you can see, hopefully, going to get some cool, different style shots. Oh, he says, as the camera throws an absolute wobble. That's better. Let's jump back in. Hoping to get some nice new shots when it comes to qualifying. I'm seeing a shout out for Morgan. Here he is. Ah, well, maybe we shouldn't have jumped on board with him quite when we did. He's currently taking an excursion across the grass. Missed how he got there. I doubt that was his intention. Let's not distract him by flying next to the window. Goes underneath the Continental Tyre Bridge. This is definitely a slow lap. This is definitely not a push lap, that's for certain. What were we seeing here? What were we getting? Now, someone asked for Morgan, I'm sure, and then it's disappeared from the chat, so I don't know what happened there. I saw someone shouting him out. Right, let's have a bit of a jump back up. Arnaud has now taken the pole position slot. Oh, it's a blooming good looking car, this. Absolutely stunning looking car. Let's get on near that exhaust. A little bit of traffic coming up in front of him. Hopefully can make his way around. You can see the way the cars are sliding through. Arnaud balancing that slide perfectly. That was beautiful to watch. We'll see if we can get another nice low cam shot as he comes flying through here. And again, huge slide. Keeps it just within the lines, I think. Very, very close indeed. Right, let's have a little jump on with someone else. Let's jump on with Tyler. Oh, jumped straight into... Oh, there we go, and he was just in front of him. Tyler with a huge slide in the Lucky Strike Mustang. He's got Arnaud all up his backside right now. Arnaud on a real push lap here. And again, another big slide. Although it looked very impressive, the slide we just saw from Tyler. Not sure it's the quickest way of getting around the track, but certainly pushing on hard. Still another 5 minutes 30 left of qualifying. Another very cool car, brilliant looking livery. Don't think we've looked at Matt yet. Here we go, in with Matt. Another great looking car. Matt running in 4th place with a 2 minute 30.7. So, great run from him. Whoop, let's avoid the bridge. See, a few of the cars actually starting to stack up a little bit here now. Fantastic looking livery there. Right, let's go to Cameron. Here we are, back again with Cameron, running in 5th place in the Led Zeppelin car. Lighting up the rear tyres. I think actually almost blowing out the speakers there on the drone. I think the mic wasn't quite set for that kind of thing, but see the way he slides it through the turn. This is going to be one of those glorious moments we're going to get to watch them all come through. In fact, what we are going to try and do is get some height. We will detach, and we can hopefully watch everyone slide on round. There's a whole ream of cars coming through. We'll stay nice and high. I believe that is Arnaud coming through. Does seem the way to get these cars to go quick is to have a little bit of a slide. Maybe not quite that much of a slide, though. Big moment there. This is Jxck, so we're keeping a little eye on Jxck. Oh, no! Jxck's got another car with no engine noise. Oh, we got a little brief moment of engine noise there. Oh, that's devastating. I mean, during the race, it will be okay because there'll be so much noise coming off of other cars. But that is a real shame that it's not quite able to hear it. On some of these cameras are what can only be described as awful. That's me. You don't need to see me. No one cares about me in the van. What has gone on here with the cameras? That's a silent car. We don't want a silent car. Right, that's that one disabled. I think that's where it's getting confusing because it's the silent cars. Back to Arnaud. There we go. Let's watch a little bit of these cams. Oh my goodness, if it's ever... Is it even an OHC race if the cams aren't being absolutely ridiculous? Lovely flyby we're about to see. Very nice. Right, Coop still running in second. Lucas in the EV, we're going to say. Running silently but very quickly. Matt running in fourth. Cameron fifth. Sam running in 6th place at the moment. Conor 7th. Liam in 8th. Tyler 9th. Jxck, another one of the quiet cars. Kurt, we haven't seen Kurt yet. Oh, that's a good looking car from Kurt. Huge development on this driver. Massive leaps and bounds have been made in his driving abilities. It'll be really nice to see how he gets on here this evening in a slightly unorthodox race car. Monty. Hopefully the cameras will catch up. Here we go. Very nice looking car as well. Obviously the 68 Chevy. Ooh, had a little look up the inside there and got totally unsettled. We'll go to Peggy. This is the Dodge Dart, 68 Dodge Dart. Great looking little car, that one. Oak sat in the pits. Josh still out there. Sadly, one of the quiet cars. We might better jump back in and back out, but with the amount of issues we've had trying to get the screen to play ball, I'm a bit hesitant to do that, if I'm honest. And I'm hoping the chat is still working correctly. Yeah, appears to be. That's fine. We're just double checking. So then who else have we got out there? We have got... Callum is still out there coming across the line. Oh no, he's not. He's in the pits. Letch is out there. Jack is out there. John is out there. Who's actually in the pits. And Morgan as well. Another one of the Mustangs. I think we're going to go back to Kurt for a moment. Mainly... because I want to follow that car. Because let's see if we can get a little bit closer to him. Not like that, we won't. Oh, come on, cameras. We're cutting across. Full speed. Oh. Oop. There he is. Right. Well, they're throwing a little bit of a wobbly, the cameras, but not as bad as we've seen previously. Very cool looking car. He's into overtime now as well. So that is end of qualifying. Final results should be in. Whoa, perfect timing to jump on board with him as he does a big slide. Style points. It's a great looking livery. Oh, but he does biff it. Not quite. He managed to catch it just in the end, didn't he? That's fine. Right, so main race is about to begin. Same format as normal for this kind of thing. We are going for the option of... Oh, there's me. Oh, you can look at me for 2 minutes. Go for the option of qualifying, which we just witnessed then. It will set the grid for the first race. The second race will run off a reverse grid formula. So it will be whoever comes first, then starts from the back next race to try and give it all a nice big mix-up and make it all lovely and confusing and complicated for everybody. Right, Letch is about to come across the line in one of the quiet cars. That's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame that that's quiet. But there is Letch coming across the line, and he finds himself in 17th. Coopah has just come across the line. No improvement for him. Arnaud still out there pushing. And is he going to improve? It was a 2.7. No improvement for him there. Cameron is still on the way up the hill. No, he's not. He has finished. Tyler is our next driver across the line. Are we going to see an improvement? No, stays in 10th. And that is nearly everyone. Liam is still out there, or is he just playing out there? He's in 9th. Oh, so whether that was a he binned it moment or not, I don't entirely know. I think he's just kind of killing his time there. But that was, all things considered, pretty good going for everyone, I think, there. I apologise in advance if there's any moments where the drone cam gives you motion sickness at home. It's I've done a bit of practicing, but first time trying to do it in a live server. It does some funny things with the cameras. Plus, I'm definitely not drinking a beer, so you know, we'll have to see how the entire thing goes. But we're about to go to the grid soon. Oh, can you tell I've got Joy-Con drift? Just a little bit of Joy-Con drift there. Right, that was the end of the session, so we've got a little bit of time before the race starts, so I can actually run through the list of cars as they will be lined up. So it's Arnaud on pole, second place is Coopah, third is Lucas, fourth is Matt, fifth Conor, sixth is Cameron, Sam in 7th, Kurt in 8th, Liam in 9th, rounding out the top 10 is Tyler. Continuing on a little bit further down, it is 11th place is Jxck, Monty in 12th, Peggy in 13th, Oak in 14th, Josh in 15th place, 16th place is Callum, Letch in 17th, Jxck 18th, 9th is John, and 20th is Morgan. So all these cars should be getting themselves onto the grid in just a moment. They'll be teleported across. No doubt it'll completely mess with all my cameras again. I'm seeing a couple of people in the chat. Twisty, how are the levels sounding, mate? Because I can only listen in briefly, and obviously the levels that I put out to the world are different to what I'm listening to in my ears. So if it sounds all right, fantastic. If it sounds pants, just let me know in the chat and I'll see what I can do to adjust it. Obviously this is where I am hiding. You can't see in the windows. That's not actually me in the driver's seat. That is Cameron, Cameron's hired kidnapper, who has taken me away and forced me to live inside a van, which, you know, it could be worse, I suppose. Right. Hopefully we can go. Yes, we can. We can get a lovely view of them all on the grid. 35 seconds until we get going. There's a flash of the headlights from everybody. Obviously, some cars are going to be very loud. Some cars might be a little bit quieter. That is just simply due to the fact that we'll be zooming in and out, and all the cars have different noises, and some of them have absolutely no noise. So we're going to go with the drone cam at the beginning of the race. Hopefully give us a good go. Lights are red at the moment. We're getting ready to go racing. And boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing here in the USA for the exhibition Trans Am Revival here at Road America. It's been a brilliant start from Coop. He's already found his way past. We'll see what's going on. Oh, there's a bit of an incident further back. We'll keep an eye on it as cars come tumbling through. It's got messy. We've got multiple cars off already. Most people seem to have held it together, but it did get a little bit choppy there. Right, let's go back to our front running group. Oh. And in fact, let's go to Arnaud, who is our... No, it's not. It's Coop who is actually leading. So there is Arnaud. Coop is technically in the lead now. Wonderful little shot as they all come flying through. Big first moment of braking. Well, after turn 1, I suppose, but turn 1 ended up being a little bit messy, to say the least. So, but everyone appears to have made it through so far. And hopefully the racing continuing on towards the front. Coop still holding on to pole position at the moment. Race certainly seems to be hotting up just behind them though. Lots of cars sliding everywhere. We've got cars getting involved all over the place. This little battle pack here looks pretty saucy. We'll have to see what it looks like as they come through the corners. A little bit of a slide there from Cam. But looking good. We've got side by side in the background as well. We're getting nice low down with the drone cam. Bit of opposite lock there. Trying to keep the car in check. Still pushing forward. He's got a car right up the back of him though. It's one of the Dodge Darts. And it is going to have the inside as they come into the braking zone. Can he do anything with it? Locks up and goes a bit deep. Both get pushed wide. Through comes Kurt. Brilliant bit of driving from Kurt then. Played that like an absolute fiddle. Managed to find his way through the gap. But this mid-pack seems to be where the heat of the action is. And Kurt seems to have got the legs and is now trying to get away. Little apologies if there is a little bit jerky from time to time. That is just the way it is. So now looking from over the roof of Kurt, we've now got the battle going on behind. Big move under brakes. Here comes Cameron down the inside. Bit of a slide, bit of a rub, but he holds it together. Everyone's super deep into the runoff area there at turn 1. All managing to hold it together though. And the moves aren't done. Still more side-to-side action. Remember, boys and girls, this is it is an exhibition, but it is also being used as a qualifier for the Winter Championship. So maybe just be a little bit careful about what you're doing. Let's have a little flyby of everybody. Well, I think the battle for first place is starting to heat up as well. We might have to do a little bit of a jump. That's most of them through. We're going to go back to Coop. Coop now under attack from Arnaud. We jumped down into this battle. Oh, big move. Arnaud was super late on the brakes then and tried to go all the way to the apex while braking. This car not designed for it. Look how different these cars are set up though. The Mustang seems very level. Arnaud 100% getting his Camaro really lit up and going sideways. He's doing a very good job, but I'm not entirely sure it's the quickest way. They boat their way through the corner. Right, we're going back to the next group. Who's close? There we go. We're back on with Kurt now. Flying over his bonnet. He is being viciously hunted down as we speak. I believe that is by Cameron. Yes, it is. Cameron looking to the inside. He was going to go around the outside here and then have the inside for the braking zone. They rub. There was a bit of a sort of a double rub there. There was kind of a bit of a double rub. I won't say anything on that one. It didn't look horrendous, but it certainly wasn't the cleanest bit of racing. Whoa, and some big lines. Thank goodness the drone is incorporeal and wasn't immediately smashed to pieces then. The rest of the field coming through. We're going to stick here for a second. We'll follow them through. And there should be some more coming. We'll fly towards them a little bit. We'll catch them on the next corner before we move on. Here we go. Here's the last few of the cars out here. I think a few people just struggling a little bit with the cars today. Oh, what a big grassy moment slide. And a big rotation. We will leave you in peace, sir. Back to Coop. It's so our race leaders, Coopah and Arnaud, really are flying away at the moment. Probably not even the most interesting people to watch simply because of that. Lucas has found himself in a bit of no man's land. He has got Matt still looking around the back, but he's not quite close enough yet. Let's have a bit of a run with Matt. He is going to have Cameron up behind him pretty soon. And Matt, obviously, sitting pretty in his 68 Pontiac Firebird. His very cool Apollo 11 livery. And in fact, it sounds so good, we are going to just come down a little bit next to this now. Let's wait for a bit more of the cars to come through. I should have probably said, you know, warning headphone users, but I didn't. So there we are. So this is Liam, running in 8th place at the moment. Also running that same livery, just a different number, the Apollo 11 livery. Great little battle going on just here behind, looking very nice. Some great battles going all throughout the field, to be fair. Some lovely little fights going on. We are on lap 3 of 8 at the moment, although I believe lap 4 of 8 has just been started by Coop and Arnaud. Coop is just about holding on to pole position at the moment. As they come across the line, we can give you a nice up-to-date idea. What we're going to do is do some quick flying, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to do a nice full speed flyby. I'll go quiet and we can all just listen to the cars as they come into this zone at full speed. We'll sit here outside of the circuit, a little bit quiet for a moment. Just compose yourself. Here come a few of the drivers coming through now. Well, nice little moment to have an idea of hear them all come flying round as we now make our way over back towards the lead battle, hopefully. We'll try and catch them before they get too far away. Here they are, making their way at the moment. Coop still holding on to pole position for the moment. Arnaud right behind him. Let's get nice and close in and listen to these guys. New drone camera giving us a great opportunity to see the angle these cars are putting themselves into. You can see the way they throw the car in, let the weight move around. Just coming up towards the end of the 4th lap, and at the moment Coop holding on to this position. Arnaud doing very well to keep hunting him down though. Does seem that Coop does seem to have a little bit of the top end speed over Arnaud. That does seem to be where the difference comes around. It's just a little bit quicker. Right, let's go to some of the other little battles going on. Who have we got? We're going back to Liam currently, who isn't mid-battle. Wonderful racing going on there. Here we go. We've got a nice little group of cars coming through now. Oh, we have a grassy moment, and we managed to chase him down with the drone. We'll chase him under the bridge. There it is. We caught up with you. This is Tyler. We saw having a moment. Absolutely fantastic livery on this car. Very, very cool indeed. Bit of a slidey moment there, though. Let's go out to some of the more standardised cameras we use in previous years. Having a little bit of a look around at the moment as we have a cycle through who is out there and doing what. So at the moment, oh, here we go, Coop and Arnaud side by side. If anything, Arnaud looked like he was almost on the grass then. They're coming round to complete lap 5 and they are absolutely neck and neck. In fact, this is where the overlap is coming. Are we finally going to see it? Arnaud, I think he's just going to get his nose in front. He'll have the inside for turn 1. It's going to be exciting to see what he can do. God, these two cars sound absolutely fantastic next to each other. GM versus Ford. There's a little rub. Bit of a squeeze from Coop there. Arnaud was having none of it and held his ground. And Arnaud does get the position, I think. No, he doesn't. He dips back in behind. That I was not expecting to kick off the way it did. These two drivers very, very fast, but obviously they are taking the touring cars part of this very much to heart. That was proper elbows out kind of stuff. We're going back to the drone. We like the drone. The drone works really well. It's great to be able to see everything going on. Different line there. You can see from Arnaud. This is the one we're going to keep a bit of an eye on. This is obviously lap 6 of 8. As they go under the bridge. Not a good line there from Coop. Let's get in close and get a good listen to these. And Arnaud gets the move done. Big, big slide. Totally unsettled the car. And through came Arnaud. Although Arnaud is right the way to the outside of the track. I think he might have almost outbraked himself. He comes all the way back to go defensive. Great move there from Arnaud. Cutting the nose off of Coop before he could take full advantage. But you can see through the corners, Coop now seems to have the edge. Now, earlier on in the race, I would have said that it was Arnaud that had the advantage. And now we can actually see there's a bit of a run coming. Oh, we've had an off. Not sure who that was. It was in amongst this middle group. But again, now Arnaud doing his best. Oh, they rub. Coop is going to go round the long way. Has the inside for the next corner and does manage to take it. So although Arnaud has managed to take pole position a few times, it has been for less than a lap. It has only ever lasted a couple of corners. And again, they now find themselves back where they were in the same order as they were the previous lap. Great stuff from them. It appears to be pretty good weaving from Coop. Obviously trying to break the toe. But it doesn't appear to be quite close enough. Big move under braking here. Possibly, are we going to see anything? No, not this time around. Right, let's go back. We are going to get passed by Lucas, having a great race of his own. Then there was Matt. Here comes, of course, Cameron. Then Sam. Should be Liam coming towards us. Yes, it is. Liam comes flying through. Here is Jxck. And this should be Oak Carmel. Yes, it is. We said we'd give him a little bit of a... Well, I said I'd give him a little bit of preferential stream as he very nicely let one of my old apprentices have a go in the lowrider car. He was at Retro Rides weekend last weekend. So yeah, this time last weekend I was still slowly getting beaten to death by the inside of a Bedford Midi on my way home. But now I find myself sweating profusely and in front of my computer while the sun hits me. Oh, the joys of summer. Right, let's go in nice and close quickly and have a bit of a close-up listen. Oh, massive slide from Kurt. That was not the optimum line. Absolutely blazing the tyres. He's still managing to hold on to it, but that has opened it up just a little bit. Yeah, just wasn't quite able to hold that together as well as he probably would have hoped. Here we are on board with Kurt now. As he flies his way through car number 23. Here we go, we are coming into the final lap of the race. Now, big mistake from Kurt. Oh, multiple cars involved there. Oh, and still more. Come on, lads. You've got to be keeping a little bit of an eye out for the flags. That has really messed up a bunch of people's races, that has. That really has slowed them down significantly. Whoop, let's get ourselves zoomed back in a little bit here. Right. Let's go over to some of the prettier cams. Not what I wanted at all. Let's go over to Coop, who is still running in pole position at the moment. Holding on to it now. This is the final lap of the race. Arnaud still trying to chase after the back of him, but at the moment unable to make a permanent mark in the armour, but huge slide there from Coop. I have to feel this is beyond what would normally be described as the fastest way to drive. These cars do require a little bit of a slide, but that was very much absolutely sending it sideways. There's probably about as much opposite lock as that old Mustang can give you. Sort of coming up about halfway through the lap at the moment. Arnaud still unable to do anything about it. Lucas, a little bit further back, running in third place. He really kind of has a race all on his own. Really hasn't had to have much kind of battling going on. He's just maintained the pace, doing a really good job of staying clean. A little bit further back is Matt, running in fourth place at the moment. And he does have Cameron getting a little bit closer to him, but certainly not close enough. Really, Sam is probably the closest to sort of causing any kind of troubles for anyone at the moment. Peggy and Kurt look like they're in a bit of a squabble still. Obviously, this was after the crash we saw towards the end of last lap, and a huge slide there. Peggy getting way out of shape, and so was Kurt at the same time. Miles off of where he should have been. Right, let's go back towards our leaders as they are now coming towards the line. Coopah be happy with this. Comes thundering towards the line now. Brings it home. Pole position for Coop. Arnaud second place. Here comes Lucas to bring home third position. Comes across in third. Right, it should be Matt coming across the line now. Yes, it is Matt in fourth position. Cam very closely followed by Sam. Fifth and sixth respectively. Here comes Liam charging his way up the hill for one last time. God, it does sound glorious, these cars, don't they? Brilliant stuff. Right, Jxck coming home in 8th position. There he is. Oak. Brilliant looking car, that. Proper menacing looking front end. 9th place for Oak. Here comes Josh. Again, in sadly one of the EVs. And then Peggy coming across the line. Followed by Conor. Followed by Monty. And I think, well, it's, I've lost Kurt. Why is it always Kurt that disappears off my timing screen? But multiple people always end up disappearing. Right by side there between, we'll have to wait until post-race to actually see what the crack was. Here we go, some people still pushing on board with Jxck. Oh, and I think that was Morgan that has then spun off into the dirt. Let's double check. Yes, it was Morgan. Morgan had a big slippery moment. Oh, there we go. And that's the end of the race, apparently. Right. Now, there's meant to be a bit of a longer than normal waiting time between these races. But I do not trust it at all, to say the least. Because that's never the way it works. Don't know why we've lost Kurt, but we have lost Kurt. But that was an absolutely fantastic race from everybody there. So people that came across the line, and when they did so... so it was Coopah, Arnaud, Lucas, Matt, Cameron, Sam, Liam, Jxck, Oak, Josh, Peggy, Kurt, who wasn't showing up on the time board for some reason, Conor, Monty, Charlie, Tyler, Callum, Morgan, Jxck, Letch, John, and then it still says me, even though I'm not actually racing. And the intrusive thoughts in my mind now want me to see if the drone can get to the blimp. Can it get to the blimp? Can we go that far and high? Oh my god, boys and girls, I think we can get to the blimp. If we can do this, this will be a glorious moment. Can we get to the Goodyear blimp? And more importantly, can we get there before the new race starts and then I have to immediately panic and try and get my way back? We're going off-piste, boys. We're going off-piste. We're nearly there. Here it is. We made it. We made it to the blimp. Hello, you glorious beast. Can we see if anyone's driving it? No, we can't. But the most important thing is that we did, in fact, make it all the way there. Cars are on the grid. So let's go to them. Hopefully... Yes, there we go. Right. So the 7 minutes that I was supposedly given is very wrong. But cars are lined up, ready to rock and roll. The grid is Tyler, Charlie, Monty, Conor, Peggy, Josh, Oak, Jxck, Liam, Sam, Cameron, Matt, Lucas, Arnaud, Coop, Callum, Morgan, Jxck, Letch and John, respectively. We are getting ready, about 20 seconds out. Lights are flashing. Great to see. And we are off. Coop and Arnaud already getting a very good strong start. If anything, maybe started to bog down just that little bit towards the end there. We will rush to get with them as they go through turn one. Big slide. This is going to be very, very messy. Oh, Arnaud does get collected. Yes, he does. Right, let's go up towards our leaders near the front. We will try and cut them off and get with them. Obviously, the order completely messed with at this point. We'll try and see who is where and what is who. It's still saying Coop in front. That's definitely wrong. That needs to refresh itself. Okay, so one of the timing boards is not really showing what we would expect to see at all. Not sure why it's doing what it's doing, but it's doing something. Right, battles going on further back. Side by side, the duo. This is Jxck and I believe Liam, who are squabbling it out. Here comes Coop trying to push his way through. A little bit further up, here we have him. Let's see if we can quickly cut across to this lovely spot on the circuit. See if we can't get the full list of cars sliding through. Beautiful stuff as they come winging through. A few cars a bit more sideways than others. But so far, pretty quality stuff. The whole pack still nicely together. Now there comes Oak. And who are we here? We are with John. And so, sadly, it is one of the cars that doesn't make any blooming noise for some reason. He doesn't seem to be having much fun controlling that car, though. It seems to be very wobbly. Right, Conor running in pole position at the moment. He has managed to break away from the pack just a little bit. Lots and lots of cars still doing it. We are going to go, well, we'll follow with everybody until we get down towards turn 1, and then we'll probably go a little bit quieter. But the battle's still going on very nicely indeed. Absolutely stunning to see all these cars pushing it quite as hard as they are. Oh, car off in the background there though. Right. Oh, multiple cars off here at turn 1 actually. This is Josh who has had a bit of a wobbly there. Here they come, flat out down the hill into this basically hairpin turn. Just about gets the car, well I say just about gets the car around the corner, actually doesn't get the car around the corner at all. And in fact I don't think many people are making it around that corner nicely. They're all bunched right up, the reverse grid doing exactly what we want and giving us nice close up tight racing. In fact, we are going to zoom in towards this battle just up here. If the cameras allow us to catch up, you know what it's like. Got to get your drone to go as quick as possible. Right, and we're going to go a little bit quieter again while we're getting close and watch some of the racing. Right, so back into the action a little bit. My mouth has been moistened by some delicious beer to keep us going. And I've even got American beer, seeing as we are here at Road America. It only seemed correct to be drinking Budweiser or something along those lines. So at the moment, Conor still leading the race, charging his way along in his Dodge Dart 68, of course. Then we've actually got Coopah now running in second place. Hopefully the timing board will sort itself out once they come across the line. He has jumped 2 places this lap. There we go. So yes, Coopah running in second place. And this is Charlie now running in third. Charlie in the AMC Javelin. Lots of little battles going on just behind still as well. Who was that? Was that Cameron? Yes, it's Cameron involved in this little squabble. So we've gone back over to the normal TV cameras for a minute. Just for a little bit of a change up. People have to let me know at home what they prefer. I do enjoy the drone. I find it hard to witter on quite as quickly as I do if I'm doing the drone as well. I can't have my full brain working towards, putting complete and utter garbled rubbish out of my mouth. Ooh, Cameron trying to go around the outside. That was always going to be some pretty brave stuff. Oh, and he has gone deep. There is Cameron at the moment. He lost a little bit of ground there. Push up this way a little bit. Try and grab onto this group. Yes, we have. We now find ourselves hovering over... well, apparently no one, according to my thing. Oh, here's a 3-way battle, though. This is suddenly heating up. 3 into 1 does not go, and it all got a bit muscly there for a moment. I mean, they are technically kind of like muscle cars, but Cam now has the inside. This is going to be super close stuff. Can he find a way? There's a car rotated. So what started as a really nice little bit of racing ended up being a bit choppy there. Oh, it's because it thinks I'm following a different person. Let's go to Cam. There we go. Where is everyone? There it is. Right. That got a little bit choppy just for a little minute or two there. Right, let's jump back to Conor, who is being chased down by Coop. Our race 1 winner has found his way all the way from the back of the grid, all the way to the front of the grid nearly. He's got 1 car to do it. We've got a regular Ash Sutton manoeuvre going on here. Start from the back, finish in first somehow. Here comes the run. Going to have the inside for turn 1, but I think he's going to have it all sewn up before then. There was no sort of defence made by Conor. He technically was still in front as they crossed the line, but at turn 1, Coop has taken it away. There we go, Coopah up into pole position. Conor now running in second place. We go back and wait for this next little group of cars to come through. This is Arnaud versus Charlie. And to be fair, after the what we saw, obviously, in race 1 from Arnaud, was expecting him to charge forward, but Charlie doing an absolutely fantastic job of holding on to the back of him and not making it an easy battle at all for him. Coming down to this lovely corner in a second. We will... whoa, Mr. Drone Man. Here we go, as the cars come through. Lovely angle as they slide their way through the corner. Oh, what a massive slide there. Oh, well, not entirely sure that was the fastest line, but it certainly was the most entertaining line we've seen through that corner. That was fairly ridiculous. We are going to stay where we are for just a little minute, just waiting for this next group of cars to come through. There's a nice little pack currently making their way down from turn 2 down here at turn 3. And they should be coming into shot in just a moment. Will they slide through as well? Straight on. Then it was Oak with a bit of an understeer moment. Oh, there's a big slide. Beautiful stuff. I mean, I'm not sure they're making it around the corner. We're in such a position. A bit of an understeer moment there. What are we going to get? Oh, and then try to take out the drone. I take slight umbrage to that, sir. Thank you. Trying to completely destroy my drone. Right. Let's hunt after the next group. We can catch them before they get round to here. Look at that. Sneaky. Sneaky is what that was. I was ready and waiting for them. I think I've got this right. I apparently do, as they're coming round now. Right, here comes Coop in pole position. He's made his way round. Dillman in second place. I should say it's Arnaud. Arnaud Dillman, but it's just Dillman's just a great name to say. Right, here's a nice little squabble going on. A large group of cars all stacked up. This is going forward. We've got a whole load of cars. I saw lights being flashed then as well. Three-way battle, and I believe that is Charlie, Cameron, and... No, let's try and work out who it is. Is that Cam I can see there? Yeah, no, it's not. Which battle is this? Ah, so this is Lucas, Matt, and Sam, I believe, still side by side. And absolutely fantastic to be seeing this in this kind of angle. In fact, let's try and... Oh, we didn't want that. Nope, nope, nope. That's what we wanted. I pressed the totally wrong button. We wanted an onboard shot. Yes, there we go. We caught it at just the right moment. As Cam sliding around with Lucas in front of him. They are trying to hold it together. This little onboard shot we've got going at the moment, though. It all looks so civil. We cut outside at just the right moment to see this battle going on as well. We move up into the sky a little bit with the drone cam to get a bit of a better overshot of all the racers involved in this battle. Oh, we'll try and fly through the trees. Probably not the best option. We'll not get the warranty back on the drone if I keep flying it through trees. Some lovely battles going on everywhere at the moment. Cameron unable to make his way past Charlie. Still holding on to it. Oh, and what kind of squabble is this going on? I see. We're going to go up to Coop. Now, it wasn't Coop involved in that tight squabble. Oh, here we go, into turn one. This could all heat up quite a bit. Arnaud goes all the way around the outside, the long way into the braking zone. Does get it wrong and takes the position away from Conor. I mean, we caught the tail end of it, but that must have been a full send on the brakes. Goodness gracious. You know, what is the quote that's going around a lot at the moment? I know he has a wife and child at home. I knew he was going to brake before me. Well, Arnaud, you must be a single man for how late you broke then, because that was... some seriously large walnut style driving, I would say. That was brave stuff on the brakes. And now he's got through. Arnaud is very much on the charge. Brilliant bit of driving from him. Conor did an absolutely excellent job of holding it back as long as he did. Through goes Charlie and Lucas, Cameron, Matt, Sam, possibly Liam as well. Losing count of the cars as they come past so quickly. Ooh, still not quite getting their braking zone right here. Quite a few of the cars. I think maybe when they've got other cars around them, they get a little bit excited. That was pretty cleanly done stuff there, though, by the car number 69 of Peggy. Now, we haven't really had a close look at this car, so let's have a bit of a look-ski at it. Very cool Dodge Dart. Oh, I've just realised who Peggy is. Someone asked where Toby was earlier. Yeah, it's Peggy. So this is Toby Dart, this one. Yeah, you can blame all sorts of people for that. There was me thinking we had a new driver on our hands. No, it turns out it is Toby Dart. So he is not nestled within a fishnet thigh. He is out here displaying his love for pegs. Clearly that's what the joke is. Oh, God. Well, what can we say? Other than, are we really surprised? Right, it is, as far as I know, it is the final lap of the race. Yes, it is. Leader is on the final lap. Arnaud, Coop is still running in first. It's got a nice back there, a gap back. There we go. Steve Nuttall was noticed exact same time as me. So, yeah, I'm glad it wasn't just me that didn't notice. Conor running in third. Charlie running in fourth. Great race from Charlie. Lucas, again, another great race from him as well, in fifth. Cam doing his absolute darndest to push his way up through in this second race. Finds himself sort of plateaued in sixth at the moment, but still applying plenty of pressure. Matt in in seventh place. Sam in eighth. Liam a little bit further back in ninth. 10th is Jxck. Monty running in 11th, closely followed by Josh. These two are absolutely on the back of each other. Great looking cars, these. And so Toby, Peggy, or we're just going to stick with Peggy, running in 13th place. Tyler running in 14th place, closely followed by Oak. Oh, it is a very cool looking car, that one, isn't it? The Mercury Cougar. Very smart looking car. Morgan, who has rotated a bit further back. Jxck has just spun across the line as well. Don't entirely know how that has happened. Needless to say, I think the people at the back of the grid maybe haven't practiced quite so much as people at the front of the grid. Who am I to say? It's not my place. God, that's a brilliant move through there. I'm really hoping this camera is going to put us in the same place as well as it did for the others. Come on, camera, please change and show me that lovely angle. Is it going to do it? It is! Oh, lovely move. This is the battle for 4th place, and the battle for 5th place as well is still very much going on as well. Right, we're going back towards the front for this lot. Coop, brilliant driving from you, and Arnaud, some great driving. Huge shout out to Conor, who's been doing really well. But we are going back to this gaggle of cars that is coming through as we speak. This has been super close between them. So this obviously is Charlie, Lucas, Cameron as well. All these guys absolutely flying along. This is the final lap. This is to come across the line. So we will see them across the line. We'll hover here in place. So absolutely stunning driving from everybody. Hopefully everyone's not doing just loads of burnouts and I'm missing it all as we watch people come across the line. But at the moment, it has been Coopah, Arnaud, Conor, Charlie, Lucas, Cameron, Matt, Sam, Liam, Jxck. Let's double check where... 11th place apparently is Kurt. Then it is... Is that correct? Possibly. So Kurt's in there somewhere, but he's not showing up on the timing in-game. Fairly typical with Assetto Corsa. You guys have been around for long enough now to know what the deal is. Oh, bang on. There is burnouts going on. Who can I look at? Peggy. He's involved. I saw burnouts. Where are burn? There we go. We found them. There also seems to be a large group of cars. Oh, there we go. And then apparently the 7 minutes between things. Definitely not a reality. Right. Let's quickly wing the car back over here. Beautiful stuff. We can have a nice view up over of everything there. Right, we are going to hopefully go to some post-race interviews with some people. Obviously, this isn't the championship yet. This is only the sort of exhibition / kind of qualifying for the championship. essentially this is proving that you know how to race, so that when we end up at the end of the season, well, at the end of the year, in the winter, when we're doing the main championship, it's to try and avoid what can only be described as rubbish racers getting involved. It's very similar to what they've been doing in Nürburgring, where you have to prove that you can race. It's not just show up and say, "Oh, I've got this score on iRacing," or I race at this level on Assetto Corsa Competizione. None of that matters. You have to come and prove that you could do the good stuff here. So, happy days. But let's hopefully go now over to some people. You know what we're going to do? We are going to that one, because that will make my life easier. Sorry everyone at home, it probably looks a bit ugly. Let's turn the music off. We don't need no music in here right now. But we're now hopefully going to try and grab some people from in the main Discord. Fingers crossed it works. Obviously, viewers at home, we haven't exactly hidden away from swearing, but there's a high possibility there will be some slightly questionable language. So do just be aware, please.
Yeah, you have to plan so far ahead with these things. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't. Because I didn't think that they'd dive in then. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Connor and Charlie, that is your best.
Hello, boys and girls. Hello. All right, I can make sure they can. Everyone knows now that you're going to be going out live on the stream, so don't say anything you're going to regret. Or if you do say it, just stick by your word. You're all live now, so there you go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, it's been a bit of a nothing that's going to get us blooming. What's it called? You pest. We don't want any strikes. I don't put up with listening to awful YouTube music before these things, so that you can ruin it at the end. Anyway, so this has been the Trans Am exhibition revival at Road America. Bit of a change up, obviously, from the normal sticking with the same cars over and over again during the championship. But this is related to the championship. I'm going to go across to Cameron, because obviously Mr. OHC knows more than pretty much everything about this, because he just runs it all. So how is this affecting people's chances in the championship later in the year?
So it's not so much like it's nothing to do with performance or anything like that. It's literally that you have to enter a certain amount of exhibitions throughout the summer to be able to enter the Winter Championship. Because the issue we had before was people had clearly never raced in AC or hadn't had enough seat time in racing, at least. Like, you can drift for hours, but it doesn't make you better at driving. So basically we implemented, this was like kind of a decision made with a few of us, that we need to prove that people have been in a racing situation enough times to not be an issue in the big championship. So literally just whoever's here has gotten one like stamp on their license. And once you get 3, you're good to race in the winter one.
Happy days. Put much clearer than I could. Much, much clearer than I was putting it. I was just getting a bit muddled with my words, but that's the way it is. Right, let's go over to race 1 winner, which was, I believe, was Coop, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
Actually, and you run race 2 as well, didn't you? No, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Hell
Did
yeah,
you?
I did.
Yeah, you did. We saw you power through. Actually, yeah, because I made a comment. It was an Ash Sutton move, coming all the way from the back to the front. You're obviously pretty at home in that car, then.
It's kind of broken, I can't lie, but it's. But
I knew he was going to get hung if he didn't admit it.
Well, look, there we go. Look, one of the Carnwells goes away, and immediately Coop gets the broken car. So they're still out there. It's just not being gatekept by the Carnwells.
That's not to say it drives itself, though. Like,
oh god, yeah, it definitely does.
He set it up very, very quickly, and he got to it. But yeah, that thing is. I don't know what Ford was doing that year, but that thing is quick.
Got to be said, Arnaud, you race 1. The driving between you two was super, super close the whole way through. That's I think my dog is trying to open the door and come in here. We're not letting that happen because it'll be a lot of weird noises. But Arnaud and Coop, race 1, you had some great battles. There were obviously loads of battles going on further down the grid as well. Some great squabbling. Race 2, with the flipped result, with the flipped grid, Turn 1, guys. Both races, not great. Luckily, I have caught them on the drone cam, so you can see and blame whoever you want. There's lots of drone usage this time round. It was great racing all throughout. It has to be said, it was really good to watch and really nice to see these cars. I know it's an exhibition, but I hope we see these cars again. I know there's been sort of talks of them maybe being used in the championship at the end of the year. No. Okay.
I mean,
That's
they're
changed.
fun. They're fun. I hate mine massively. Just a fat bus. But
I found out at the beginning of race 2, he's the only one without an anti-roll bar.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't have that whole page. So for the Winter Championship, we'll be racing GTC 60 cars. So that is 1960s sports car, which are like this. So they're very squirrely, very slidey, but very, very fun. But no, these are definitely a one-off. Maybe on a fun evening, but
I will say in advance, there's a possibility fun evenings might be covered, but there's also a high possibility they won't be covered. So, and if they are covered, it'll be very last minute. I'm going to stream this sort of thing. So if you're sitting at home thinking, I want to watch all the fun ones, might not be able to watch all the fun ones, you'll have to get involved in the Discord, which you are able to do, obviously. Cam, I really hope you've done it. Link for the Discord should be in the description for this video or the title for this video.
I can certainly add it.
I would add it. Anyone that's watching at home and you're thinking, cool, I really wish I could have a go at that, get involved. There was meant to be 30 people here this evening. Definitely wasn't 30. I think it was 20 or 21. So that was 10 slots that could have been taken up by you at home. Come and get involved. I mean, Cam is a complete bastard, but he's lovely at the same time. So he is the boss.
I'm only mean when I need to be.
Yeah, he only yells at me when I decide 2 minutes before a stream, I'm going to change my hard drive, all that kind of thing.
That was crazy work in my defense. That was crazy work.
It was pretty crazy work, but you know what?
It went exactly how I said it would go.
I know it did, but it's fine. That's why I have a USB with Windows on it all the time. This is fine. It's just in case I decide to tear it all apart.
I just want to mention that Tyler has woken up at, 4 in the morning from Australia to race with us. So that is incredible.
I did think I heard a sexy accent. I did think I heard an accent when I was in the Discord pre-race. So who did I hear? Is there an Aussie? Is there an Aussie?
Correct.
Yeah,
but I'm sure you do. If you do, but aren't you? You're not Aussie.
No, he is. He literally is in Australia right now.
I'm literally in Australia right now.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I see that. Someone said I'm not Australian. At this point, I've just gone blind. I've got too many screens on the go. It's all too much.
Definitely retarded at this point.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. I was hanging around with you too long. Right.
We do have John raced in from LA, so John's from America because throughout the summer for the exhibitions, we allow international entries. So,
well,
yeah,
it was a very mixed bag of all different types of driving and from all over the world. It's very nice to see. Right, lads, it has been a long old race. I'm sure everyone is very sweaty because I've just been sat here yelling at a microphone and I'm boiling hot. So God knows what you guys are like, sat in your rigs in front of your computers and all sorts. As always, thank you so much for watching at home. I tried to keep an eye on the YouTube chat as much as possible. We had a couple of shout outs for people. I did my best. But from everyone here at OHC, without getting us banned, so no copyright material, please. If you want to say a big good night to all the viewers at home, and then we can have a proper old chinwag afterwards.
Bye bye, everyone. Toby, get your chips on.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you.